Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Amanda Washington, and I'm an undergraduate admissions officer at Harvard University. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share a bit of information about Harvard, and then at the end of the presentation, I'll provide some additional ways that you can connect with us online in the future.
Located on the banks of the historic Charles River, Harvard is nestled in the heart of Cambridge, Massachusetts. Student life starts right in Harvard Square with great restaurants and shops and continues in Boston, a mere 10 minutes away by public transportation. Boston is referred to as America's college town, as the city and surrounding communities are comprised of over 50 institutions with 250,000 students. We were founded in 1636, making us America's oldest college. We are a medium-sized college with around 6,600 total undergraduates and a first-year class of 1,665. Under normal circumstances, 98% of students live on campus for all 4 years of their college careers. Usually, all first-year students live in Harvard Yard, pictured here, bottom left. This is where students begin connecting with a diverse class of people from all 50 states, over 100 countries, and many different socioeconomic, racial, ethnic, and religious backgrounds. The first year at Harvard is meant to be a special time for the class to bond, as they usually live around the historic center of the campus in one of the 17 first-year dorms. Normally, all first years eat together in Annenberg Hall, pictured here, bottom right, although this is not currently possible. Personal attention and support are the cornerstones of the first-year experience. Each first-year student has 3 advisors to help them transition from high school to college. First, their academic advisor helps the student choose from a myriad of classes available at Harvard. Second, the residential tutor, an adult affiliated with Harvard who lives in the first-year dorm, provides guidance and support, organizes activities, and ensures the best possible experience for all those in the residence. Lastly, their peer advisor is an advanced undergraduate who helps their first year navigate life at Harvard, all through the student perspective. Under normal circumstances, after their first year, students are sorted into one of the 12 houses for upper-level students. A great deal of pride and identity develops around one's house. Students, and even alumni, identify themselves based on which house they live, or lived, in. The housing system at Harvard is intended to be a microcosm of Harvard as a whole. We do not have themed housing of any kind. Houses come with much more than just dorm rooms. Usually, each house is comprised of 350 to 500 undergraduates, as well as a staff of resident tutors and a senior faculty member. This may be impacted in coming years due to the need for social distancing. Each house has its own mascot, intramural sports team, and unique traditions. In the houses, you can find dining halls, gyms, and anything from movie theaters to squash courts to a maker space. Again, availability may be impacted due to the need for social distancing. At Harvard, students can choose from more than 3,700 courses, 50 concentrations, our word for major, and 50 secondary fields, our word for minor. To help choose from all of these options, students are able to explore classes so they can pick the schedule that is best for them, also known as shopping week. Our general education and distribution requirements give students the opportunity to explore the liberal arts through courses that are interdisciplinary and ask students to use their knowledge to tackle real-world problems. From the 7-to-1 student-faculty ratio to the median class size of 12, students will find themselves in engaging classes where they are at the center of learning. There are also 120 small seminar courses designed specifically for first-year students. The One Harvard initiative allows students to enroll in many of the graduate schools, and students may also take classes at MIT, another university just a subway stop away. Students' classroom and learning experiences may be impacted by COVID-19 in coming semesters, either in class size or in person versus remote learning. Nearly 100% of classes are taught by professors, with 3 exceptions. Expository writing is taught by published authors, intro math is taught by PhD students, and foreign language is taught by native speakers. Besides regular office hours, students can participate in one-on-one tutorials, biannual student-faculty dinners, or classroom to table, where Harvard covers the cost of a meal between students and professors in Harvard Square. We have the largest library system in the world, with over 17 million volumes in 76 libraries, state-of-the-art laboratories, research centers and institutes, the 3,000-acre Harvard Forest, the Harvard Film Archive, and more. The Harvard Innovation Lab, or iLab, is a space dedicated to supporting entrepreneurship, and the Art Lab in Alston hosts students, faculty, and artists in an interdisciplinary laboratory. Availability of in-person programs and resources may be impacted by COVID-19 in coming semesters. Students can pursue research in all areas of study as early as their first year. It is said that there are more research opportunities available on campus than there are students to fill them. The School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, SEAS, is a leader in its field and recently introduced 2 new fields of study: human development and regenerative biology, and biomedical engineering. There are also a number of student groups dedicated to the sciences, such as Women in Computer Science. In recent years, students receive $7 million in funding annually to pursue research purposes. The campus is working diligently to ensure that undergraduate research opportunities continue to be available even with the impacts of the pandemic. At Harvard, we understand that learning can happen inside and out of the classroom. There are over 450 student organizations available to undergraduates, and students can choose to continue something they enjoyed in high school or to try out a new skill. Organizations cover all areas, and students are able to explore their identities through affinity and interest groups such as the Women's Center, Office of BGLTQ Student Life, or the Harvard Foundation for Intercultural and Race Relations. There are also faith-based organizations that serve students from a wide variety of spiritual backgrounds. There are 42 Division I sports teams, the largest in the country, as well as intramural and club teams. There is an extensive array of performing arts organizations, from orchestras, a cappella groups, dance, and dramatic ensembles. There are also various publications, including The Crimson, the only daily student newspaper on the AP Wire. Our Dean of Students Office works diligently to ensure extracurricular opportunities can continue in modified ways, even when social distancing is required. About 60% of students at Harvard will spend time participating in activities abroad as well. However, currently, all study abroad programs have been temporarily halted. Under normal circumstances, students have many options for studying abroad, whether it be during the semester, the summers, or spring break. Financial travels with a student to ensure that all have the opportunity to travel, should they so choose. Once you have finished your 4 years at Harvard, your journey has just begun. You are then welcomed to the broad alumni base with clubs that are in nearly 80 countries worldwide. Students can use this alumni network as they begin taking the next step in their career. The Office of Career Services also advises students to connect them with summer and postgraduate opportunities. This office holds regular Ask Me Anything sessions with career advisors and also helps with resume and cover letter writing. And speaking of alumni, there are over 10,000 interviewers all over the world to help interview applicants. You may be hearing from one of them after you submit your application to Harvard. We anticipate these interviews may be conducted via technology, much like this for the coming application cycle. One thing that the pandemic has not changed at Harvard is our legendary need-based financial aid. The community of students that we bring together at Harvard is our greatest asset, so we want to ensure that everyone has the potential to attend, regardless of their ability to pay. Financial need will never prevent talented students from being admitted, and all are encouraged to apply. We are need blind in our admissions review. We have no student loan requirement, and home equity and retirement are excluded from need analysis. Financial aid is awarded to international students and domestic students on exactly the same basis, and our financial aid policy is the same regardless of nationality or citizenship. Parents with incomes below $65,000 are not asked to contribute anything to send their child to Harvard. Families earning between $65,000 and $150,000 will be asked to pay between 0 and 10% of their incomes. Financial aid is very personalized to your family's individual circumstances, so we encourage you to check out our net price calculator on our website. This is now available in Spanish as well. The average family who receives financial aid to attend pays about $12,000 a year. While we are not hosting on-campus visits at this time, we hope to do so soon. When in-person tours are available, we would be thrilled to meet you. In the meantime, you can connect with us in many ways through our website, social media, student blogs, and even by taking a virtual tour. There is even the opportunity to reach out to current students via these channels to learn more about the Harvard experience.
Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you found this information helpful and that you enjoyed learning more about Harvard. We look forward to connecting with you online very soon. And finally, we hope that you and everyone in your family is staying safe and healthy.